Okay, I'm gonna go sit down now.
Come
next to my wonderful son.
My wonderful mother.
Timmy Timato. Timothy Joseph
Timmy Alvarez.
Okay, so this video, Timmy has no idea what I'm gonna do. Well,
I
I gave him a
is.
tiny glimpse, but
I'm
alright,
nervous.
I've had this video on my heart ever since we moved. Well, no, ever since you lost your weight. Was that right after we moved?
Yes, that was like 2 months after.
And then you bought your green robe.
Yes, the green robe, which is now discarded because it got gross.
Okay, so I had this idea. See, I have this red robe, right? And Timmy has his green robe. Had.
If I could use this?
No, I'm not going to put it on. But anyway, that was just a prop to show. Anyway, I had this brilliant idea thinking, because Timmy took over my jobs when I left, didn't you?
Dishes, I'm a dishes pro, but I don't clean the dog caca. My sister does.
Yeah.
I can't do it. I'll gag.
The dogs have a lot of accidents.
There's a lot of caca, and this dog eats it all.
They're not.
Can see her. Can they see her? She like chews it up and she leaves crumbs everywhere, and I'm just like, oh my god, how do I live through this? What is this? How do I live with this? But I love her.
Okay, so anyway, I had this brilliant idea. Oh, she's going away. Another prop going away. Anyway, so I had this brilliant idea that we would do a twinsies video.
Oh,
but
we are twins.
We are in so many ways, right?
In so many ways. Even our features, our personalities. We just have the best personalities.
Okay, so then I start. Oh, thanks. Okay, I never do that right. Okay, so then I started to think about all the ways that we are right. I mean, not right.
Right.
Alike. But then I realized we've got more things that we're not alike. So
what are they?
I made a list here. So first of all, we've already talked about the housework because he became Mr. Mom, right?
I'm a pro, for real.
Okay, except we have different styles.
We have different styles. I just throw it all into the dishwasher, even if it's crusty, and if it's still like not all the way clean, I just put it in again.
But you're gonna have to get used to it once I leave again because I naturally take over, right?
Yeah. Thank you so much for making
No, it's because I really.
It makes my life so easy for this little vacation.
Okay, so. But then I thought of, all right, a way that we are alike. Do you remember what happened with our friend? I'm not going to mention names. She lived a couple doors down.
Yes.
He already knows what I'm going to say.
Yes. Yes. This girl passed out in our house. Like, she literally passed out. Like she had some kind of like a panic attack. I'm not sure, but she passed out like on the floor. And we didn't know what to do. And we both just froze.
Timmy and I froze. I mean, we had no.
Like we don't know how to handle those like panicky situations. I just like freeze. I'm like, what do we do?
And Sarah got so mad because it was the three of us that were here. She got so mad because she became Florence Nightingale.
And we had to call 911 and all that stuff. And like, I was just like in shock. I was just like standing there like I can't do anything.
Me either. I was totally, but she was so upset.
She was so good though.
No, she was so great.
Took control.
She was perfect. She would be a great nurse, like Hannah. Hannah and her are just alike. I think that Lexi would be more like us. Huh?
Lexi's more like a
No. She can kick in. She kicks in to do in situations. She knows how to get in there to do them.
Lexi is a very like hands-on. Like she gets stuff done.
Yeah.
But she's more in like a business way, and then Hannah's more in like a nursing way.
And so Sarah. Okay. So then I started to think. I think that that's all that we have in common.
No!
Because everything that I'm going to mention. All right, cooking.
Cooking, I don't love to cook.
But you are.
But I know how to cook, and I don't mind it. I'd rather just do that than like dishes.
And
but
I would rather do the dishes. Okay, so that's one. No, and he is a great. Like he can. You know how to do it. You just know the kitchen.
I just follow all the directions, or like.
No,
that too. I just cook. I just like put things together, pop it in the oven.
Yeah, and see,
it's not that hard
they lived on fast food.
We lived on fast food, but it made me the person that I am. It gave me so much.
Fast food and also frozen dinners.
But I love that. Like, I literally love it, and I still love it. That's like my like home cooked meals. Like that's what I look back on. I'm like, oh my god, great memories. Taco Bell.
Yeah, exactly.
But I love it. Like
the only thing I was an expert at was spaghetti. But I
she stopped. She made great spaghetti, and she would put butter on hers.
Once I lost my weight.
She stopped putting butter, but she would put butter on it and margarine.
No, now.
Right? You would put a combo.
Now instead of the spaghetti, I use green beans. Right?
Yes.
But
ew, that's disgusting though. That's too healthy. That's like vegan level. Ew.
No, I have the meat sauce. But anyway, no, my perfect bowl of spaghetti was the day after.
The day after, tons of Parmesan cheese. Do you put Parmesan cheese?
No,
you did it.
I would melt into a leftover spaghetti that was
a blob like of butter this thick and a blob of margarine. I don't know what the difference is. One is fake, one is real.
They both bring a different taste to it.
Oh.
And then on top of it, I would put a ton of Parmesan cheese. But
that's kind of gross. I just cover mine with Parmesan cheese.
That was like 10 years ago. Okay.
Parmesan cheese.
So now another way, swimming.
Swimming, I didn't learn to swim. Okay.
Yes, you did.
Okay.
You had two different lessons. Two different courses of lessons.
I learned when I was probably like 7. But I was too scared to swim in the deep end until I was like 12 or 13. Because it's dangerous. I don't do anything dangerous. I refuse to do anything dangerous.
Tell the motel story.
The motel story, I like tried to swim.
Wait. We were at a motel where they had this inside pool, right? Mm-hmm. And so I decided not to go in, and Jose was in with the children. And I was just observing them.
Yes.
I saved your life.
And I tried to swim. And I ended up in the deep end, and I didn't know. And I looked up, and I was like drowning. I was literally taking in water, drowning. And my mom just like ran in with all her clothes on and jumped in. Oh, you saved me. Thank you, Mom.
But the thing, it was the weirdest thing because he knew how to swim. He knew how to do this.
But like I would freeze, just like in those scary situations. I freeze. So don't put me in any high stress situations because I won't do it. I'll just sit there and shock.
Okay. So then arts and crafts.
Huh? Arts and crafts, I'm growing up. Oh, that's a nice thing. You made a whole list of our past. I love that. Arts and crafts, growing up, I used to love making them. I haven't made them in a while.
The poor thing.
Oh, wait, Poo-Poo's stuck upstairs. I should go get him.
Okay.
Because he's
alright.
No, you can go on.
Okay, no, you. I'll go.
Okay, so I'll just stay. Hi. Thank you. Because he's going crazy. Yeah. Don't let Gizzy and she will eat his food.
Okay, come on, where is he?
Is Gizzy in? Get her out!
Where's Poopy?
She's gonna eat his food!
I closed the door. Where's Poopy?
Is he in the office?
Oh, in the office. Come. No, he's not here.
What?
Where is he?
What do you mean?
Where's Poopy?
Where's my dog?
Okay, with our dogs. You just be careful.
Poopy!
Where is Poopy?
We're trying to with our dogs.
Where's Poopy?
What do you mean?
I can't find Poopy. We're both out of breath. It was the scariest thing. We could not find him. He was locked in the bathroom.
He was literally locked in the bathroom and no one knew.
Poor thing. Now because he's jealous. Oh dear. Okay. Oh my goodness.
That was scary, honestly. I got out of breath.
Okay, so what happened was, I think we were on swimming.
Okay, so about the arts and crafts.
Oh, arts and crafts.
About the arts and crafts, I used to love making them as a kid. We had these like books from our homeschool that were just like arts and crafts. And I loved it so much. I haven't done one in a while.
Poor Timmy. He was the only one in our family that really liked them. The girls didn't care less. So I used to buy for the homeschool these books where, you could do the arts and crafts. And I hated it, so I would never do it with him. So I would be cooking, and he would be at the kitchen table doing it all by himself.
But I enjoy doing it by myself. It gave me independence.
I taught them that if you can read, you can do anything.
Yes, it's true.
And so
it's true.
That's actually what happened. Okay. All right. The difference of us when it comes to bugs.
I hate bugs. I hate bugs.
Yeah.
Oh yes. She
No,
like
do you
isn't scared of
do you
bugs.
kill them?
No, hell no. Unless it's like on top
Who
of me.
was the hero of our family in New Mexico?
She can kill any bug, any like giant bugs, centipedes, spiders, anything, and I just run. I'm not putting myself in the distance, in the like area of a bug. I'm not going near it. Go away.
I was the expert. I was so quick. Poor Jose. He would get a shoe and he would be like, he would try to get the aim, and by the time he got the aim, it would have disappeared. I was just taking my shoe.
He was too scared, I
like
think.
that.
You weren't scared. You were just like,
Okay, so, and I also eat bugs. Would you ever do that?
hell no.
I don't do it for pleasure. I've done it for a couple of videos. Okay.
For pleasure. Oh my god.
So, cooking, adventure.
Adventure? Okay. I've been changing. I used to be like a hermit, but now like I want to go like on more trips and stuff. I used to not like going outside or anything, but now I actually want to go on more trips and stuff. So where like I like in that.
You're becoming me. Would you ever go in Africa and stay in a hut?
No, not that adventurous.
Would you ever go to where there was no toilets?
Too different for me.
Would you ever go to where there's no toilet?
Hell no. I have to caca in a toilet. There's no way that I'm cacking in like a jungle with a leaf.
See,
a butthole.
I adore the most extreme situations.
I mean me. I will go to like any place as long as I can sleep in like a like clean room. That's all. But I'll go anywhere as long as I can go home at the end, and sleep in a clean room.
So you see, there are more things that we're not alike, right? Okay, so adventure traveling. Okay, and there's another thing I will say is he's much more quick-witted.
I'm not.
Yes, you are. Yes,
you are. You're like the shade queen sometimes. You're like the shade queen. And she says these shady jokes and I'm like, oh my god, shade queen.
That's the problem. No.
So those are quick.
No, you are very quick on your feet, whereas I have to think it through a little bit more.
Oh.
Yeah. And also,
I get you, but you're still really funny.
Thank you.
You are.
I'm known as putting my foot in my mouth.
She does it a lot. Like she just like sometimes she says like the wrong things in front of the wrong people, and I'm just like, oh mama, oh no, you need like a training class on how to talk to people.
I do. My kids have had to teach me.
Oh mom, but it's helped a little bit, I think, because like you've had a lot less foot in the mouth moments. There used to be a lot.
Now, that's all the things about being alike and not alike. But do you remember? There's one more story. Do you remember the mice stories in our house? Do you remember?
Sorry. I would not be able to do that. Are you gonna tell them what you did?
I'll tell you what. Oh.
I don't know if we should.
Okay. No, well, it was very terrible. We
had a bad mice problem, like horrible mice problem. Like they were infested. Like,
I had to become
like our house was like infested. All of our cabinets had like mouse caca in them, like little tiny little turd droplings.
It was terrible. So anyway, I won't go into it because it might be too much. But
yes, but like we had to set traps, blah blah, and then she would have to like discard of the mice and the traps, and it was just.
It was terrible.
It was gross.
So anyway, but
and the babies that we found.
No, don't tell.
They were in our vacuum.
It was terrible. I won't go into that. That's too traumatizing. So that's all that's on my list.
That was great. That was so fun. It was so fun.
And maybe in the future, next year when we come, we can do something else.
Yes, Mom. I love that.
Thanks, Timmy.
I love you. Bye.
Bye.